Turquoise Mama here. Want to say happy Resurrection Day. Really looking forward to the new things that the Lord is doing. He is bringing new life to a lot of things, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I pray and hope that that's happening, and you can see that happening in your life. I wanted to just do a quick video, nothing deep, like I have in my last two videos, but I do plan on doing a part 3 of the living with knowing that my father was a pedophile series. So I might be doing that tomorrow, hopefully, if I can get some camera time without distractions here at my house. I wanted to try to make a video also without using the glasses, because I know that that can be distracting, seeing the reflection of the camera or the computer in the lenses of the glasses. And I know that bugs me when I watch other people's videos. It's distracting. So I thought I'd try doing that. I don't really need those glasses to make the video if I'm just sitting in front of the camera. It's just something I like to do because it makes the viewing the camera, the image of me on the camera, clearer. Like I said, I don't really need them to talk. So I thought I'd try to do one for you guys without the glasses. I do need glasses to read. I am farsighted, so I got the over 40 eyes that I do need reading glasses. And then those glasses I like when I'm using the computer, because the reading glasses I use, the screen of the computer is a little bit too far away, so it's still blurry. But those glasses work good with me when I'm trying to view things on the computer, and I can't see things clearly if I don't use those glasses. So if I'm watching a video or trying to research stuff on the internet, I have to use those glasses to read what's on the screen. And I'm also even happen to use the zoom where you make the text bigger. So I do use that in congruence with the glasses, or along with the glasses. But anyway, just wanted to get a quick video to kind of go along with my personal goal of getting a video out every day. But didn't want to get anything really too deep right now. I only had a few minutes probably to make a video without the distractions here at the house. But I'm just glad to be able to do this. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I hope to. There's so many things. I have a list in a notebook here of things I want to talk about, and I'm just so looking forward to that. And hopefully I can get those out before the computer gets taken away. And like I said, I had in the previous video talked about my son, who's going to be moving out and getting his own apartment, and this is his computer that I'm using, so he plans on taking it with him. So what I'll do when he moves out, I don't know, but I'm looking forward to seeing what doors will open and what will happen, and I'm going to leave it in the Lord's hands and go from there. But I still got a couple months. He's not planning on moving until June, so I got some time for things to develop. But in the meantime, I'm checking things out and really enjoying listening to other people's videos. And there's a lot of good stuff out there. A lot of bad stuff, of course, but really enjoying checking other people's channels out, and hopefully hook up with them, in this community and have the conversations. And there's a lot of things that people are doing, so I hope you can all enjoy that too. I think it's a great community. I really enjoy doing I actually have enjoyed doing the blogging and the YouTube thing. When it comes to the social, especially with the neurodiverse element of things and having that social, I really like the internet. I can do things at my convenience. The blog sites I can read at my convenience and respond anytime I want, like at any time, day or night. So you can be talking to somebody, respond to them, and you don't have to worry about interrupting them, and then they can at their convenience respond back to you. So I really enjoy this type of social. I know it can be sometimes one-sided because you're viewing them a lot of times, especially like on YouTube, you're viewing them and you're getting to know them, and then they're not getting to know you. But that's one thing I want to do with doing the videos here, is hopefully people can get to know me also. But whatever, I'm doesn't matter if someone doesn't see it. It doesn't, it doesn't matter to me. My point is, I'm putting this out for whenever, and I really like the aspect of, even with me, I've come across someone's video and they've done it like years in the past, and you're like, oh man, I'm just now seeing this. But it's great that they have it and you can get to see it whenever. And so who knows, some of my videos may not be seen for years to come, and that's fine. So whenever someone views it, great. Whenever they can interact, great. I'm just taking one day at a time. And I like the element, to be honest, I'm going to be honest with you. I like the element that if things get too frustrating, if you're listening to someone on a video and you're like, okay, they're too stupid for me, and then you can stop. You don't have to listen to it. I think it's great. And you can shut that person up without them being offended because they don't know. You're like, okay, I can't watch this video anymore. This person's dumb. And you don't have to leave a comment telling them that. You can just go, okay, fine, whatever, and you just click off the video and go watch something else. And it is a nice element of the socialness of the internet. It can be a brutal fact, I guess, if you want to look at it, because if you're on the other end, you're like, oh, well, people didn't want to watch my video because they think I was stupid. Well, you're not going to be able to please everybody, and not everybody likes you. You're not going to be able to cater to everybody's likes, and their, I'm trying to think of word, just the style that they like. So, you put it out there, and hopefully whoever sees it, and if they like it, great. If not, of course, you do have haters, and there's going to be people who make comments and they just feel like they have to make comment saying that, oh, I hate your video, I don't like it, or I don't like how you did something, or how you talk, or whatever. Okay, fine. And I think that, I'm okay with that on the most part, because it's better to get it out than to fester within them. So if you're not able to just go, I don't like watching this video, and not able to stew over that, then say something and get it out of your system. But hopefully people can just be like, I don't like this person's video, and move on. But everybody has to deal with what they're thinking and feeling at the time the best way they can. And I'm all for dealing with how you're feeling and thinking as soon as possible. Because I've in my own life in the past, I've have had to deal with it. You go years and years and you're still like mulling over something that happened years prior, and that's not healthy. So if you're not able to go to, like, say, a counseling session to get it out, then you got to do it somehow, and leaving comments is one way to deal with how you're thinking and feeling at the time. There's different methods. If you want to write a journal, that's a good way to do it. So I'm open to whatever works for you. And I'm also, I'm old enough that I've realized that no one can make me feel bad. No one can offend me. It's me. I have to control that. I'm in control of what you say affects me. So you can say what you want, and then it's my choice to handle that, to what to do with that. And if I'm choosing to deal with that negatively, then that's something that I need to deal with. Now, I'm not condoning people being mean and outright saying mean things and, oh, just because I'm okay with it, you should say it. No, everybody needs to watch what they're saying. And you shouldn't purposely try to offend somebody maliciously. But, that does happen. So when you're on the receiving end of that, you need to learn how to handle that and how to go on with your life. Brush it off, like a grain of salt, as they say, as the saying goes. So anyway, I guess that's just something I kind of came up with, something to talk about. So I encourage people to get out what they're thinking. If they don't have to agree with what I'm saying. And, I purposely subscribe and follow people who don't agree with me, because it challenges what I think, and I need to make sure that what I believe and what I think is what I need to be doing. I need to think, or should think, a certain way. I need to know that that's what I should think. And hearing opposing or views that are not exactly the same as you helps you do that. And it also keeps you grounded. I believe it keeps you grounded as long as you're vigilant and you're able to decipher through all the crap. I mean, you can't just follow every whim that's out there, but you need to be conscious of what people are saying and how you respond to that. And just do the best you can. I mean, we're all learning. It's, we're only doing all at this one, that we're all doing this for the first time. Wherever you are in life, you've never been there before. You've never been that age. You've never been in that situation. There's the way society is and all the variables that play into whatever's happening to that day. It's all new. Every day is a new situation for you that you've never been in. So we have to realize that. That's one thing I encourage people to do. Realize you've never been there before. You've never done this before exactly the way this is. So, and we only get one shot at life. So we just have to do the best we can, take the information that we get from other people and our experiences and what research and different things that other people have done, and we just mesh that together and just come up with, as best we can, how to function in life. Now, I do, as a Christian, I do bring in the Bible and what God says in there. I try to have that guide all that. So I do try to put what people say and other people's experience and what they've learned, and I try to listen to what they say, but I also have to take it alongside with what the Bible's saying, and apply what the Bible's saying to what they're saying. That is how I live my life, and that's how I make the choices. I do it as best I can, knowing that I'm also trying to learn all that. I don't understand what the Bible's trying to say, all the time, and there's, how do we apply what God's saying in the Bible to what I'm currently happening in my life today? How does that apply today? And that can be tricky. It can be frustrating. It can be confusing, and we're constantly trying to decipher that. And I do know that Jesus is very forgiving. He's very merciful, and he understands we don't get everything, and we're trying to deal with so many variables with all this, and he's very patient with all that. Shoot, the dogs are outside. Hopefully y'all can't hear that. I don't know how much you can hear the dogs barking. I think they're asking to come back in. But so anyway, so I just want to encourage everybody, just take one day at a time. and take what other people say, just take it as a grain of salt, because we're all learning, and advice and things that we say and how we feel and think, it all changes. Come back to me 5 years from now, I'll probably think something different. We're all have to change how we think, and things, our perspective changes based on our environment and what we're dealing with at that time. We're working, if we have kids, are we married, not married, how old our kids are, what's happening with family members and friends and in the neighborhood, and what's happening in our society, and as a whole. And there's just so many variables, and it's a lot to navigate in life. So be patient with yourself, be patient with others, be kind, be merciful, be understanding as much as you can. And everybody needs to be allowed to make choice. We have freedom of choice. That is God-given. That's God-given. We have freedom of choice. And even if we choose to do the wrong thing, we have the freedom to do that. And you got to let people make wrong decisions. I've learned a lot of things. I've learned things in making bad decisions because I've learned how not to do something, and sometimes it sticks more that way. It sticks better in my mind sometimes, knowing, okay, why shouldn't this happen? Okay, because if instead of just saying how to do something, it's like, well, if you don't do it this way and you do it this way, this would happen. So this is why you should do it this way, because if you do it this way, this would happen. And sometimes that sticks better in my mind on how to do things now, what not to do and what to do. It just works better, I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the dogs barking. So hopefully this I'll help somebody and encourage somebody out there to just be more patient and kind and merciful with yourself and others. And again, happy Resurrection Day. It's a day to remember what Christ did for us, and he brings new life. And there is freedom and healing through his death on the cross. And his resurrection does bring that next step, that not only did he die, but he rose again so that we can have life, and have life more abundantly, have it full, and have a joyful, and have the power that he gives us, and really take what he did on the cross to the next step in moving in our life. So hope this encourages you. Again, would love the comments. Any questions, comments, complaints, you can leave it in the comment section, and I'll respond to them when and the best I can. So catch you next time.